Oh, can you hear me? Am I loud enough in your headphones?
You're pretty loud, cuz. What's
Okay,
it? Modern Girl Records.
we are back.
What?
One day we will be, um, one day we'll be more consistent. But till we get money, we are not. And so here's another episode.
Hey, what's up? Hey, we missed y'all though, for real. Thank y'all for sticking around. Y'all showed a lot of love on the last video, even though it's been a minute since we uploaded.
No.
But we love you guys, man. Like, we love that, we can come back to it whenever, and you guys are always just like, oh shit, more music. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
and then especially today we're gonna switch it up, and I think we're gonna start switching up content from here. Not really not getting away from it, like we're still gonna do the record reviews at the end of the year, but maybe we're gonna do some more interviews, some more content like this. Today we have our jazz draft.
yeah, we got something a little different for y'all. We're gonna be drafting a jazz band together, a quintet, a quintet, a quintet.
You can't see my picks. You can't see my
So
picks.
it's gonna be 5 picks each. We're gonna have different styles of band. I accidentally told MJ my old lineup. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit though. Now that I told him,
Sheesh.
but we got a little draft going on. It's just something for fun. I think it's something you said that you saw on YouTube already, right?
Yeah, well, it's just people always do with like redrafting NBA draft classes or like yeah, just shit like that. Like if I could draft my all-time NBA super team, that's where I kind of got the idea from.
Yes. Oh shit, this is an OG idea then,
So
because
I think next one we're gonna do rap group. We gotta make our own rap group or
that'd be
boy
kind of
band
dope.
or whatever it could be,
Uh,
high
uh,
gendered.
uh, yeah, I'm down for anything. Honestly, this has been pretty fun to come up with. Like, I was at like a new bar in my area just right now, and I was like drinking a beer, eating a burger, and I was like, oh, I gotta get my draft together a little bit. Started formulating about who I'm gonna pick, and hopefully none of our picks coincide. Because if that's the case, I'll have to pick someone else. But
No, and I think for
most
the
likely,
rapper one, we'll make sure not to tell each other. And so if shit does happen, we gotta have a whole list. So if you do draft someone that I was planning on draft, I gotta like go through the draft.
yeah.
And, yeah.
I also want to do like I think next time I'm gonna have a stream up to where we have like all the rappers' faces, and then we have like my face and your face,
Okay, we can do that.
and then we gotta like drag the faces to whose team it is. So that way there's only like one face. So that way we have like a pool of rappers. So maybe like we'll both like agree on the pool of rappers.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we do that though, I feel like we both know who each other's gonna pick. Like, we each gotta have Gibbs. We're each gonna go for Gibbs and shit like that.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
We'll
figure it
figure it
out.
out.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. This has been pretty fun to think about. We're gonna be formulating a quintet, right? 5 people.
5 people.
5 people, different
Four
instrumentations.
bands and one vocal.
There you go. So we actually, I think we had like different ideas of a quintet in mind, which was what made this so fun to think about. Is like, oh shit, what if we put this person with that person? So yeah, pretty sweet. And I think MJ, you wanted to start off, right, bro? So
I'll start off, and I'm going for my first pick in the 2023 Jazz draft. I'm going with Julian Lage. Ooh, guitar
ooh,
player. His latest EP, The Layers, came out on Blue Note. Yeah, just one of my favorite guitar players right now. He plays a Telecaster. I play a Telecaster, so I kind of relate with him in spirit, even though I'm not that good. Yeah, for my first pick, I'm going Julian Lage guitar.
on guitar, a guitarist, 6 strings. Okay, we got some strings in the mix for sure. My first pick, my 1 round pick. This man inspired me to play saxophone almost as much as John Coltrane did, because he was doing some stuff I never heard anybody do, and he was in a couple different groups.
One second. These are supposed to be modern. We're doing like modern.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
So
one
we're
more disclaimer.
letting people know. Yeah.
Yeah, so no picking like the goats, no, like, oh,
Yeah.
I
No
want Miles
goats.
Davis on my shit.
Just people who have been releasing in the last 5 years. Just our favorite players right now. Current
Yeah.
players.
So if a name pops up, we're gonna link
Yeah.
all of their,
We'll link some of their work.
yeah, all of their, if not their most recent work, then just like their pages or websites or whatever in the description, so that if one of our descriptions appeals to you guys can go look them up and maybe see where we're coming from on a lot of these picks. But speaking of which, I highly recommend you guys go check out Shabaka Hutchings' entire discography and all of his groups. He is
But
one
what
of
instrument you gonna have him on?
he's gonna be on the tenor saxophone.
Okay.
tenor saxophone, Shabaka Hutchings. I know more recently he's moved on to doing like woodwind, like flute, and like other woodwind. I think mainly flute that he's playing right now. Like he says he's doing like for his own sense of like spirituality or for his own spiritual necessity or one way or another. I don't want to butcher whatever he might have meant. But I enjoy his flute work a lot, but I fell in love with him when he was playing for The Comet Is Coming and in when I listened to Your Queen Is a Reptile by the name eludes me right now, the name of the band.
Sons of Kemet.
Yeah, Sons of Kemet, there you go. Like those were two such dynamic and inspirational albums for me to where they opened my eyes to the variety in jazz and what jazz is capable of, especially in the modern day. It gave me so much inspiration. And yeah, Shabaka Hutchings, one of my heroes, bro. How can I not honor him by having him as the tenor player on my list? And then I get another pick, right? I get two
Yeah,
picks.
we're go back to back 2 picks from here.
Okay. So vocalist, I chose a vocalist. I chose a rapper. I think that kind of some people could have expected that based on some of our more recent album picks on the channel. And originally I had chosen Black Thought, right? But I think I want to go with Boldy James instead.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna take my pick, bro. Shit.
Yeah, I want to guess what your pick is, but I don't want to spoil it because I feel like I'm right. but but I picked Boldy James instead because
That's a good pick.
Black Thought, his more recent album, it was a lot more like vibey, it was a lot more funky, you know, and there was a lot of like sweet spiritual lyrical miracles going on in his lines, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the focus was a lot more on like being like a hot summer album, like
Yeah.
very funky, very vibey, and I loved it. But I decided Boldy James instead, just because I feel like the demeanor of my band would be a little more like serious, kind of like playing like minor keys, perhaps, like a lot more dissonant
Darker,
stuff,
darker stuff.
darker. Yeah. So I
Feel
picked
that,
Boldy
feel that.
James, you know. All right, those are my first two picks. What about you, man? Give me another two.
So I'm going drums now.
Okay. The
I'm going
percussion.
Tom Skinner, bro.
Tom Skinner.
The
Okay.
the other half of Sons of Kemet.
Okay.
He's the
Okay.
second. There's two drummers. If people don't know, there's two drummers in Sons of Kemet, and he's also
Okay.
the drummer for the Smile, which is like the Radiohead like Tom York side project thing that he's been doing right now.
Damn. So that's awesome.
He's been doing rock and he's been doing jazz. I feel like he's pretty versatile guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sons of
And
Kemet too, for what he means by one half is that Sons of Kemet has two drummers and they both have full kits. Sons of Kemet is a saxophone, a tuba, and two drummers.
so I feel
So
like he'll get in for me. He'll get the grooves going, but then he could also do like if we want to do like a big rock and chorus, I feel like he could just go crazy on it. So that's for my drummer pick.
ooh, that's a great pick.
Uh, now I'm gonna go to my other pick. This one's gonna be more of a. I feel like these next two could be easily guessed by me, but I'm gonna go piano. I'm gonna go Kiefer. Kiefer inspires
Mhm.
me on YouTube with his videos and
Yeah.
his. I love his music, and yeah, Between Days, his rendition of Between Days, the Cure song
Mhm.
of In Between Days. I think it's a real. It's like one of my favorite like covers, re editions of one. So, yeah, Kiefer piano. Everyone knows who Kiefer is by this point. If you don't, check him out. But yeah, I got Julian Lodge. I don't know if it's Lage or Lodge, Tom Skinner, and Kiefer. Those are my 3 picks.
Okay. Very good picks. Very good picks. For me, I'm gonna round out my picks. I have a vocalist, I have a sax player, and I think I want to bring a little more rock into the mix too.
Okay.
So I picked Turnstile's drummer Daniel Fang.
Ah,
And even though Daniel Fang, and I know I said that I wanted something like more low key and melancholy as well, like minor key, but I love his intensity, and I feel like he could play. I have no proof of this, no concept of his ability because he has never played jazz drums to my knowledge. He's played like on Tiny Desk. He did like a lot of low key renditions of some of the more popular songs, and of course, there's the Bad Bad Not Good cover of like
Yeah,
three of those songs
he's a
that are
great
now.
drummer. I'm pretty sure he could play any style,
You
or at
know,
least try.
but I wanted the drums to be intense. I wanted them to be like exactly that, which is like dissonant, but I wanted them to go hard. You
I
know,
feel that.
so a lot of the drum parts in Turnstile, I feel they have really good just driving drums. Punk band, pop punk band. You know,
I feel that.
and on bass, I told you this, but I'm still picking Thundercat.
There you go.
Thundercat, I just feel he is a master of his craft. Like, there's not a lot of bass players to me that I could think of off the top of my head that have as much personality in the way they play and the way they groove that are so easily recognizable just by the technicality and maybe in the the uh the grooves that they choose. A lot of Thundercats grooves are to me very recognizable. And his album, while I didn't listen to it incredibly, I think it's very unique. And his bass playing to me is the most memorable part of that for sure. And he did a lot of the bass for uh to Pimp a Butterfly, and he's
Uh,
just
and
really
him
well known.
live goes crazy too. So
Yeah, you've seen him live in
I've seen him
Chico.
live, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, he
I'm
was
jealous.
swinging like a motherfucker out there. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, with Thundercat to me, just a very vibrant personality that I think he could do anything. Honestly, I feel like Thundercat is capable of playing bass on literally anything and doing it well and eccentrically. Like he's like a not to say Danny Brown isn't like virtuosic, but he's like a virtuosic Danny Brown on bass. Like his bass playing personality reminds me of like a Danny Brown, you know?
That's a good analogy, a good creative like comparison.
Yeah. But
I fuck with that
but
one.
there you go. But yeah, Thundercat on bass.
Yeah.
I think I got one more after that.
Yeah, I'll go my last two. This will round out my band, my last two right here. For bass, I went with someone else who like I do listen to his band's music a lot, but to me he's more influential and as a teacher. And that I'm going with Adam Neely, bro. We're going
Oh
Adam
yeah,
Neely.
Adam Neely on
We're going
bass.
Adam Neely on
That's
bass, bro.
sick. That's sick. Oh,
Everyone knows Adam Neely. He has an
that's a cool pick.
amazing YouTube that teaches us a lot about music. Because me and Crizo aren't like
We're not students in
students
a
classically
scholarly
trained. Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we learned a lot from Adam Neely. Facts. And yeah, I mean he's in Sungazer. His Volume 2 EP is really good. That's the one. That's one of my favorite Sungazer albums. And yeah, Adam Neely on bass, the nerd. He'll probably be the nerdiest one on my list. But to close it out, who can you guess my vocalist? Go.
Your
This is
vocalist?
my last pick. Is my vocalist.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna choose the chick from the lead singer from oh man. It's a woman.
It is a woman.
It's a woman. The lead singer, Sound and Color. You know what I mean?
Brittany Howard. No,
Brittany
no.
Howard, not
That would have
Brittany
been a
Howard.
good pick though.
That would have been.
Damn.
I was thinking Brittany Howard because we just recently
Damn.
watched her Tiny Desk and we were like, "Damn, Brittany Howard still got it, dude. She's incredible." I think you said she was your favorite, like
Yeah.
female singer, like right now.
She was growing up and stuff, and I mean, she's definitely my favorite. But I'm going with a rapper too. I'm going for something that could be vibes, it could be killing. And I feel like their singing's underappreciated. They do some
Are
good
you going West Side
vocalizing.
Gun?
I'm going Little Sims, bro.
Oh, Little Sims. That's a really good pick. That's a really good pick.
Yeah, so I'll say it again. I got Julian Lage on guitar, Tom Skinner on drums, Kiefer on piano, Adam Neely on bass, and Little Sims just doing what Little Sims does, bro. Being like like just being the greatest. So
The greatest. No,
what about
yeah.
you? Last pick.
Last pick. I think I have a soloist left, or a just a regular instrument. What should I do here?
Just another instrumental. Wait, who do you have so far? Tell us who you have. Give us
So I have
your
Shabaka on
lineup.
sax. I have Boldy James on vocals. I have that's so odd to say. This is a solo rapper, you know. Like, I think I have Thundercat on bass. I have Daniel Fangs on drums. So I have one more for the quintet. Hmm. What if I get a sing? I can still get a singer.
Yeah, I mean, you could do anything you want at this point, bro. You can add whoever you want. Like, you could do dual singers, like whatever, bro.
Yeah, I
I
could do
kind
a
of went
singer.
for a more classical thing that's like guitar, piano, bass, drums, and like just like a chill rapper who could do a little bit of everything. That was just kind of
Hmm.
my vibes.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna do Luke Titus, but on keys. Because
Yeah, he does everything.
yeah, Luke Titus to me, he's pretty prevalent in the LA jazz scene, at least from what I've seen. I've only been to one of their shows, and it was a nice lofty setup, like a full room, like 100 people, perfect vibe. Uh, Also there with one of the other people I met that night, Isif Yusuf. I didn't meet Luke Titus, wish I did, but I met Isif, wonderful dude. Um, Oboe player that I wanted to put on this list, but decided not to because I spoiled it earlier with MJ. but but Luke Titus is somebody that is always stayed constantly in a steady rotation of mine in my music
Yeah.
that I listen to, especially jazz wise. And when I was studying ISIF, I was listening to Titus a lot as well. Especially after I went to that show, I became a much bigger fan.
Yeah.
And he's somebody that I wanted to put on drums because his drum performance was something that really impressed me when I went to go see him. Uh, but he also did a performance on keys that to me was unique enough that I went back and I listened to the album that he
Yeah.
put out.
Hard.
So I'm gonna put him on keys because he's one of the few pianists that I've seen live, and that genuinely impressed me with their range and their charisma, in terms of how they play. And yeah, so that would be mine. I feel like that's a very like patched together. Mine just comes like kind of from everywhere, for different
Yeah, but they
reasons.
could work it out. You know what I'm saying?
They could work it out. I think in my philosophy of it was like I thought they were all gonna like be working towards like the same goal and like how they would style it. So if I were to compose it, I guess that's who I would pick.
Yeah. No,
So
that's what
if
we're
I
trying to view it. Like, if you're the manager and you gotta like put the band together, you're like the evil manager that's stealing the money from a famous band. You're like, oh, okay, this band is
bro, just wait till the boy band episode. I'm for real be evil.
nah.
And that
Well,
hey, but
yeah, that was
yeah.
a good. I think that was good, bro. You got the drafts. I think that's why our next video will be a draft again.
Hmm.
Hopefully we can set up some interviews towards the end of the year.
Yeah, speaking of, I am in talks up with somebody that I mentioned in this video today. I won't say who. they're not on
Hopefully.
the, they're not on the higher end of like the fame spectrum, that I talked to about today. But they're like I said, they're one of my favorite players as of late. I'm like, imagine we could get like a Boldy James interview. That'd be crazy. Man.
But let's do it. I mean, there's a hella yeah, we know some people who we do great interviews with.
No, absolutely. And I have one in
So
mind, that I think might be willing to come on the show, and that'll be amazing. You know.
yeah.
But but yeah, that was our draft. Tell us whose draft you guys preferred, if you're familiar with any of the names or all of the names that we
And check out all
mentioned.
their music that we mentioned. Great music recommendations,
Yeah, all of them, some of our favorite players for a reason. We might not have chosen other people for one reason or another. My main thing was just the styling we were going for. Like I said, if we had like a theme in mind for a jazz band and what they'd want to play, like those are the people we pick. Those aren't the people we necessarily think are like, at the top of
Yeah, we're just yeah,
the
just
game,
some
whatever. It was just for
people.
fun,
Yeah,
you
people
know.
would love to see jam together.
Yeah, especially that. That's such a mash of personalities. I imagine all those people in the same room. That's kind of funny.
So many people.
Yeah, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Next episode, we're thinking probably another draft.
Yeah, another draft.
But if not, we're gonna recommend some new music to y'all. We're still
Yeah.
on the on the lookout for new music, you know. So thank you guys for sticking around. That was our 2023 Jazz Draft, Modern Girl Records.
Crizo, it was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure, bro. Boom.